up? Okay. Let me just do my little thingy thing right here.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Here on the Shinapreneur channel, I share information about government contracting, veteran business content, and other business tips.
All right. Good morning. This is super special. I got my baby in the building. Naya Shamir on YouTube. Naya, what is it on
Naya Shamir on Instagram.
Naya Shamir on Instagram. My bad. So we are just like, it's Vlogmas. So you gotta like vlog stuff during this time of year. And since we both YouTubers, I was like, hey, what better way than to have my baby on and we just be talking about the stuff that we normally talk about. So we're gonna go ahead and just like I want to start by saying thank you for everybody who's on IG right now. Again, we're on IG and we're on YouTube.
Yes.
So if you're in YouTube, I want y'all to just go ahead and start dropping them super chats because that's what we talk about. Dropping these super chats, but I want my baby to just kind of talk a little bit about like her actual journey because she grew up in a household with like business owner parents, and she herself has been a business owner a few times. She's now in college, so I just wanted to, her to talk about her little journey or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Tell them who you is, tell them where you go to school, all that.
Hey guys, so of course y'all know it's Naya. I currently go to school at the Tuskegee University, the third best HBCU in the country.
Yes.
It's located in Alabama, but y'all should know that already. I'm a freshman. My degree is animal science. I plan on going into the military after
Did you
college.
hear that? Did you hear that though?
After college, so I'm currently enrolled in the ROTC program so that I can become an officer when I get out of college.
Whoop whoop. You say, oh, that's Shamir.
Hi, Shamir.
And I am Derek. Is it Lennox? I see you. So what's the what for, Shamir?
What's the what?
Can you hear me? Make sure, like, can y'all hear me good? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, so Shamir's clapping, so you must be able to hear us. But like, yeah, what was the what for? What was that for? And what are you going to school for again, Naya?
Animal science. I plan on being a doctor, not a vet tech, but an actual vet.
Veterinarian, right?
No, yes. My mom did not force me. She did not force me.
For what? To come on live?
She didn't. No, to go into the military. I'm guessing.
Oh.
No, she did not. She didn't force me. It was actually my choice. At first, it was like, I don't know, it had a lot of benefits. But then actually, when I got into the program, it was more like me joining a team because when I went to college, I was a part of a volleyball team, but I had to make a choice between volleyball or Air Force. So I ended up just choosing Air Force because it had more benefits and long-term benefits more than just playing volleyball in college.
Yeah. So so what's up, Steph? Good morning. So what's interesting is those who know me, y'all know that Naya was like had me driving from coast to coast with this volleyball thing, yo. Like whoever was around for that, like it was interesting. So tell them how you ended up not being in volleyball.
So of course, I played volleyball since I was 9 years old. That was my dream sport. I played so many sports before that, and that was the one when I became a volleyball player for college as a walk-on.
Wait, what's a walk-on for those who don't know?
For those who don't know, a walk-on is basically someone who tries out for a sport and gets the spot automatically as soon as they try out. Or
so no scholarship, yo.
Scholarship.
Like
money.
she just walked to what is it called again? I keep saying Texas A&M. Tuskegee University. She just walked up in there and was like, okay, well, we are on live. So that's okay. We're just gonna pivot. We're gonna pivot. So continue what you were saying.
So I walked onto Tuskegee University. I got the spot immediately. And then after that, I had to move in early and everything. I did preseason. For those who play sports, you guys know it's like a conditioning trial that you have to do.
In the
summer, you're here way before the college students get there. It's just you and other athletes just straight putting in work, and that's it. So it was difficult, but after that, I started looking into the military more, the Air Force specifically, and then I saw it was a lot of benefits, but my schedule was conflicted. So during the week I had volleyball practice every single day. It was no off day. So then for Air Force, I also had a class for Air Force. So that means that I had to, in the mornings I had practice from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. I also had a class for Air Force, or sometimes it would be PT from 5 a.m. to 6
Physical
a.m.
training, PT, for those who don't know.
5 a.m. to 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. So my coach wanted me to go to practice from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., then go to the class for 1 hour, but you can't do that. It just doesn't match. And then I wasn't getting any scholarship money, so it's not like I was benefiting from volleyball at all. So I had to make a choice at the end of the day, because one wasn't going to benefit me, but it was my dream sport and I loved playing it, but one was going to benefit me for life. So I had to unfortunately choose
life.
I'm not going to say unfortunately because I love it, but I had to choose the military. I was extremely hurt. Like, I was in a depressive state for so long because that was my dream sport that I had only known. So yeah, but it's like
it ended up working out because, like, you know, I'm military, so I expect my kids to kind of follow suit. Like, not just because, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, because I was in the military, but also I know the benefits. So she made a very, very adult decision on her own and was like, you know what, I really want to, this needs to make sense. Like, at the end of the day, being real, like, volleyball doesn't really yield anything. I mean, you can maybe be able to play overseas, you may be able to teach, but it doesn't really, like, help for real with real life. And she made a decision to do real life stuff. Don't forget that super chat. Don't forget that super chat. Go ahead and drop it. Okay. So okay, Tuskegee. Look, so let me get my opinion about, like, this whole thing. So Shamir says she's proud of you. And I don't know what was going on with Instagram, but I'm having issues with Instagram. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, with that being said, like, if I had not known anything about Tuskegee and just like we were doing a college tour, because Tuskegee is like one of the best HBCUs, but also the best one for veterinarian studies, right? So she's telling me this, I'm hearing this, we're learning this, and if we had just did a college tour, it would have been a no. It would have been a no, because I just really can't with how dilapidated the area is. And I'm not even just saying that to, you know, to piss on any HBCU, but this was like one of the most challenging cities I've ever seen. Like, so let's just say that, like, that whole area was really, really rough. And, you know, she's out of state. And that was rough because, you know, this is my partner. You know what I'm saying? It's my partner. This is my baby girl. And, you know, we've been riding for a long time. And so for her to move out of state was rough. But then also because Tuskegee just looks rough. It looks rough. Like all those pictures and videos that they do, they're not telling you the full truth
at all.
They're not telling you the full truth
At all.
And and I'm like, okay, look, you know, Foresight Industries, my company cleans colleges. And so it's not that it was dirty necessarily. It was just like, oh, it needs a lot of tender loving care, like the structures and stuff like that for it to be such a historical school. So I will get off that soapbox. But, you know, I want to, let me make sure I put Naya's information in the chat because she's also a YouTuber, okay? And we need that support. So go ahead and while you type in, I'm gonna put in your little namey name. So the people that are on and see the replay, they know what your name is. No, I'm gonna type.
And just talk.
Yeah, go ahead, talk.
So
what is your YouTube about?
My YouTube, my YouTube, I'm gonna tell them how it's even started. So one day, well, my mom has ever since she started YouTube, every time she talked about it, she was trying to convince me, and I was like, no, that's just not me. I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna do it. I told her no, but she always influenced me to do something, and I always listen. So I ended up giving it a try, and I actually really, really loved it, and I really had a heart for it. So ever since then, like I was just like, I remember one time it was during New Year's because I was like, I want to be famous. I want to be an influencer. And I was like,
and she's already an influence. Like if you look at her stuff on Instagram, she is like, she's got people that like repost her because they're trying to like fashion stuff. She's her.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm not trying to be cocky.
I always tell people that Naya is like, she's like me, but younger, smarter, and prettier. That's just being real. Like if I had been like as dope as I am right now, right? If I had
just
been
the lighting back then. That's all it was.
Wow. The lighting?
Yes.
We look raggedy because of the lighting.
No, I'm saying y'all probably didn't look raggedy. We probably
God.
How y'all look.
Look.
She always says that.
But look, that's real. So like the lighting, that threw me way off. So it was more like, you know, I didn't have the fortitude that she has. And so for her to be 18, yo, and she is like forward thinking, she really like when she started working for me, she was 14 in my company doing government contract, the documentation, all that stuff that y'all be saying you can't do. She was 14. She's like, what do I need to do? Here you go. Where's my money? Because you know it's always about the money. But she worked for me, and I wanted to give her that experience. But she's always been entrepreneurial spirit. She's always been like a workaholic. She's like me, like I said, but just younger, prettier, and smarter. So for her to like have this pathway, it's just like, you know, I'm super proud as a mom. She's a good kid. She, you know, she might be getting a little the procrastination bug bites her every now and then, but I'm probably worse than that. So, you know, okay. So you started your YouTube journey because I was like, girl, it's cool over here.
Yeah, she kind of guilt tripped me a little bit. She was like, how you gonna be an influencer, but you don't want it? So I was just like, I wanted to be an influencer, and I was like, this is literally like my pathway. Like people always tell me that they love my personality, so why not put it to use and make money? So
money. Yeah. Oh, and so Naturally Talk, thank you. You know what I'm saying? She said it was a light in the like, what was it? The 80s, 90s? Yeah. In the 90s. The lighting is the only reason why I didn't look good. Okay. And yeah, she was 14 when she started. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. She was like, what I need to do? Oh, fill it out. That's all they're asking me to do. And that's what I be telling y'all. So she doesn't want to do that, I guess, right now. That's not the sexy job to have. It's not the sexy job to have for you know, a young person, but she knows how to do it at this point if she ever wanted to come back. So tell them about one of the first businesses you can think about that you had, or like let's say the first time you maybe hustled or a first business.
I would say my crock charm business. That was the first.
You started before that. Remember the I had y'all selling those
Amazon.
Things? No, before that. Damn. Okay.
We have
at the football game. Remember we were
the
shirts and the towels. Look, so, don't forget the super chat. Don't forget the super chat. Okay.
We used to go to my brother's football games all the time. Like football was our whole entire life. So my mom used to have these gadgets. I don't remember. It was like T-shirts, microphones, it was everything. Hats. I do hats. So scarves. Since I always be walking around the field, my friend, she just told me she handed me some stuff. She was like, go sell it. So
for $1.
And I was just going around selling it. I thought it was easy.
She came back. She's like, you got any more? I was like, what? Yes. Like after less than an hour. What was it? Less than an hour.
Yes.
It was some minutes. And I was like, oh, this is my child.
Yes.
This is her for real. Because that's something I would do. I'd be like, it's only $1. Like, you got $1. Stop playing. Yeah, don't say that you don't have $1.
You have $1.
So then, you know, we went down YouTube University. We went to all these different, I don't think TikTok was out, but like just different stuff where they were like, oh, you can sell on Amazon. It's like, okay, boom, let's sell on Amazon, right? And I think it was you and TJ, but really, you know, it was me and you. And so we were like buying. Oh, that's what it was. We were going to Walmart and buying stuff in the clearance area. And then reselling on Amazon because that was like some kind of hack or whatever. Yep. And I was like, okay, bet, that's dope. And then, but we ended up getting shut down. But nonetheless, like Amazon is ruthless. If anybody ever try to sell stuff on Amazon
or hack them or get over, it's not gonna work.
The hacking, though.
Well, not the hacking. I don't know.
The scamming.
Y'all know that hack where it was like the glitch.
Mm-mm.
The glitch where you had sometimes they be having glitches. Don't buy nothing because they're gonna charge you. Somebody bought a Hellcat. Not in $200,000 in debt.
Oh my God. Okay, so basically, I guess what she's saying is Amazon ain't want to be played with. So we had like 2 bad reviews, and that ended up shutting our whole shop down. It was only like we did that thing for maybe like a month or 2, and we got 2 bad reviews, and that shut the Amazon store down. I tried to go back. I tried to argue. They ain't want to hear nothing I had to say. So that was what it was, and we moved on. So then fast forward to something you wanted to start something though, right? Wasn't it like I want to start a business, but you didn't really know?
I didn't know what to do.
So how did that happen? How did that go?
I know around that time period, it was a lot of like inspirational things on Instagram. That's when Instagram was kind of popular for like if you sold hair, clothes, all that custom bags, the little fake Gucci.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what I wanted to do. But I just didn't really want to do that. But my favorite thing to wear was Crocs. Like I had like probably 10 pairs of Crocs. Like, and I was just like, but I want to have my face on my Crocs. I didn't know how to do it, but I was like, I saw people making bracelets to where they could put
what's up, Chris? I'm sorry.
Their face on their bracelet.
Wait, say that. That's key. So say that again.
So I wanted to put my face on my Crocs because I like looking at myself. I think I'm a pretty decent human being. So I saw
conceited. What?
I saw people making it on like their bracelets where it's like a pendant and on their necklaces. So I was like, maybe I can put at first I didn't know they sold the back of the charm pieces. So I would break off the back of my personal charm pieces and glue it to this pendant and then put it on my shoe. And then I was just like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start selling like that.
It didn't happen like that.
It didn't.
No, I'm saying, remember had you already started the business when you did the TikTok?
No, yeah, I had already started.
Yeah, I already started. Okay. So look, we got kicked off of IG Live. I don't know what happened, but we're back. But we're on YouTube as well. So if it gets cut off again, I put the link to YouTube in my story. So if this, I don't know what's going on with IG, but if it gets cut off again, you can go to YouTube. What's up, Crystal? Hey, Battle. I know you joined a little bit later, but just make sure y'all hit that super chat. The super chats, okay, for those who are on YouTube.
Super chat.
Super chat. It's the little $sign. Okay, go ahead and hit that.
A dollar is something.
Look, just yes, let's do that. Okay, let's not be like that. Go ahead and drop that super chat for us because like my daughter is out here changing lives. Okay, like legit changing lives, and she's 18, and she started this like changing life journey at 14. At least you changed my life.
Yeah.
But she changed a lot. So I'm gonna need y'all to drop something in that super chat. Okay. So boom. You were like, ooh, I'm gonna put my face on these Croc charms. So then what?
I was trying to figure out how to do it. So I had to figure out how to do it. I had to get the printer to make the circles to put it onto the pendant.
Insert mom money.
Yes.
Mommy, I found this thing that helps with cutting the thing. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay, let's go to the store and get it. And it ain't always like that.
It's not. I don't really, I don't ask for a lot.
What's up, TJ? Come and join. My son said he don't do no camera, but look, he's hiding, but yeah, he here. Just so y'all, poor connection. Okay, go ahead, Nine.
So my mom ended up buying me the supplies and I figured out how to do it, but at first I didn't know that they sold the little the gibbet back.
Nobody knows what a gibbet is.
The gibbet back to put inside the shoe. So I would cut the back of my own gibbet and glue it onto the custom one. So it was a lot.
These are Croc charms we're talking about. She's talking about her, like essentially her first real business. Mm-hmm. She was doing hustling stuff before, but this is like her first real business. And I want to say, okay, what's up, Aaliyah, CEO, Alexi, Revenue Q, Fresh Prince, if you're still in, thank you for being in. We have some connection issues. But we're going to get through this because it's Vlogmas. And for those who are in this YouTube world, it's important to do a video every day, okay? And so that's why they call it Vlogmas. And since she's a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber. we wanted to just like put our efforts together. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and drop that super chat. It's the little box with the $sign in it. Okay, that's what we're looking for. I know it's the middle of the day and y'all are all working, but those who are here,
but we working too.
And we working too. We working
too.
too. Like we ain't off. You know, y'all know. If you follow me, you know I don't have no days off for real.
No days off.
But we here just doing this is how we normally communicate. So this is what we do. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. So she did these giblets things and put them together. Put them together. So if you wear Crocs, you probably seen people with Croc charms, and usually they're like rubber, right?
Yep.
But then you have plastic ones or whatever. But she was actually like printing a picture on a piece of like paper or whatever, and then that picture would be under a little jewel and then connected to the part that goes in the Croc. And so she was creating Croc charms. So then you put it on what, Etsy?
Yep, and it went viral as soon, like probably a few days after I posted it. I got an order, and then I got another order, and then it just spiraled out of control after that. And it was amazing feeling though.
And this is her starting her business like literally with no help from me. I didn't know. I knew nothing. I don't even own a pair of Crocs. I know about Crocs, but I didn't even know that they were like back on the up and up. And she came up with all of this on her own. Like she found out how to make them, what to do. I had never even used Etsy. Actually, didn't you teach me how to use Etsy?
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to use Etsy at that time. And this is only like 2 years ago. It had to be, we were in this house. 2020. That's right. It was right during COVID. Yeah. So it only makes sense, that she went ahead and started her business. So anywho, don't forget the super chat for those who on YouTube and those who on Instagram. I'm having connection issues. So if you're sticking around, is it okay?
Turn the Wi-Fi off.
Okay. All right. Look, this is the life of a daggone content creator. You just gotta roll with the punch. We back. Okay, so there's 7 people on live. So go ahead and ask them, what's up, Casino? No, she's not going to FAMU. She's not going to FAMU. Like, we're not gonna have this conversation again, okay?
They took our place.
Great genetics. No. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, FAMU. Would you say they took
our place, but we taking it back because our education is not as good as ours.
Ooh. I don't know if Casino went to FAMU, but I know he's from that area. She ain't going there. That's on period. But anyway, so 7 people that are on live. We're talking about, if you came late, she's talking about like her business, kind of like her business journey and how she started with me doing the business, my business stuff, helping me with my documentation at 14. So now she's talking about her business journey, kind of, and into school and how that everything just kind of bleeds together. And we're vloggers, and so it's Vlogmas, and that's what it is. Anyway, thank you guys who are coming back on IG. I don't know why IG doesn't like me today. And those who are on YouTube, don't forget to do the super chat.
Super chat, down below.
Who said, okay, Simba Ballet said, forget FAMU, JSU, Jackson State.
Jackson State is not, they're not even top 10.
Uh-oh.
They're not top 10.
They're not top 10. But look, it's because she was doing animal science. Do they have an animal science program? Yes, we know you're from Tallahassee, Casino. We all know. Shout out to Casino. But she's not going to FAMU. That's out. Over my tired body.
That was my first choice, but it's okay.
Yeah. So she's at Tuskegee. It has the best veterinarian program. Best HBCU with what?
It produces 70% of all Black veterinarians in the world.
So like that's second to none. Is it Crumb Sliced Loaf? What's up? We're having connection issues with IG, but if you want to go ahead and slide over to YouTube, I put the link in my story. Me and my baby girl, we are just doing our vlog thing because she's a vlogger too. And what did Casino say? FAMU King of HBCUs, whatever. Whatever. All right. So she started her Croc Charm business, and then like you started it, and then you did a TikTok.
Yes, I took a break, and then I came back and I did TikTok, just trying to get back in the flow, and it went extremely viral. I went to go work for my mom's company one day, I was coming home driving, and I stopped at the gas station, and I just keep seeing a lot of follows, and I'm like, this is more than usual. So I'm like, let me just go check TikTok. Maybe that's why, because I don't get notifications automatically to my phone from TikTok. And I check, and it's like 10K likes. Then I check the next second, 20K, 50K. 100K, and it went all the way up to almost 1 million views in a month, and it was a surreal feeling. I got so many. You
didn't even have your website up or whatever.
I didn't have my website up. Yeah, again. I was just
so people like, how do we order? So she was over here like, now mind you, all right, this was during COVID, right?
This was like
2021. So they were like back at school.
Yep.
So she was doing school. She was doing volleyball. She was working at one of my contracts actually, and it was a long drive. So she was doing that. Yeah, almost 1 million views on TikTok. She's like, Mommy, I think I went viral. You know, me and TikTok are just like, we got this hate relationship. It ain't even a love hate. It's a hate. But she was like, I went viral on TikTok. I was like, what do you like? What? Like, what do you think?
Look like? Go. She was like, you need to.
Post, don't stop. And then the next one went viral too, right?
At least like 5 more went viral again after that.
Because, and this is now, mind you, this is just me coming at the tail end, like, wait, what happened? Okay, what do we need to do? Drop off some bags, pick up some bags, what we need to do? But this is all her again, like, you know, seeing her, you know, her mom and dad being business owners. I'm sure that contributed.
Yes.
Did that contribute?
A lot.
Like, why?
Seeing other people's parents, how
they raggedy. No, I'm just joking. I'm kidding. What you say?
Like, they're not able to have a successful business, and I don't like punching in or clocking in. I want to be able to say what I want to do on my own time, and make my own money from how hard I work.
But look, don't mistake it though. She'll work herself a job. I've never seen a child, well, besides me, I've like, who really is like, I'm about to get this job, and she'll get it and be like, okay, I don't like that job, I'm gonna get another job. That's literally how I was from whatever age. I started 13 for now. Like, it's like my first time in my life. Well, yeah, this is like the first time in my life actually not having a job. Damn. So anyway, I just went off on a tangent for myself. But yeah, she really just went out here and was like, I'm gonna figure this out. And she figured it out on her own. And I want to bring that back, because I always gonna bring it back to government contracting, right? Like, that's what I mean. I think when we get older, we tend to overthink, because we've had so many life experiences. We probably tried a business before, it didn't work. We probably tried this and that, didn't work. But she's like, why can't I do it? Like, I got the materials, I have the social media. What are we talking about? Like, and then you had that success with the post going viral. So it was like, this is great. Like, this is working. And then she had like a whole bunch of orders, and we got that picture where you sitting around. The orders are so cute. And then the orders just kept coming in, and she was raising her prices. They kept coming in. And she's still doing this while she was working, going to school, and playing volleyball. So if you're an athlete in school, you already know what type of commitment that actually is. So Fresh Prince asked, do I do government contracting for me and IG? Okay. So Simply Valet said, them damn Crocs are some people's Jordans. That's super dope. Yes. That's so true.
That's when I realized that I had to sell it, because people love Crocs, and I love them. So
I only wore them when I was pregnant with you. I ain't gonna tell no lie. Like, I didn't even realize that Crocs are that old.
And then the doctors, nurses, and a lot of people in the medical field, some of them can wear Croc charms, but a lot of them liked it. And I got a lot from people in the medical field.
That's right. And then you were supposed to get a big order too from like this restaurant or something. Mm-hmm. Like, so she was being recognized, like, even at I guess what we considered a lower level, because she didn't have like a whole fantastic website up. She was using Etsy. She's a teenager, for God's sake. And she just was like, I'm putting this out here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a 70% solution. They get their stuff and that's it. Fresh Prince, I think you had asked if I do government contracting for semi-trucks. That's more like, do you do government contracting for semi-trucks? That's more the question. I teach people about government contracting. Yeah, my live. Can you? If is it messing up, or just keeps shutting off? Because I know it keeps shutting off.
It doesn't show if it's messing up on our
Yeah, on our side, I can't tell if it's in and out. But you can go ahead and go. If you go to my story, you can hop on YouTube because we're on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube as well. That's actually preferred. But if you're doing semi, oh, you can hear me now. Okay. So if you're doing semi trucks, like you're doing logistics, you can go into government contracting specifically. My company, Foresight Industries, is in facility management. So yeah. But again, you can hop over to YouTube because I think I didn't. Everybody's mad now; they're not gonna hop back on IG, so we might cut IG off. But we're on YouTube. So those who are on, we got some people on. Go ahead and like ask some questions, especially if you got teenagers. I know a lot of us do. So for me being, I don't think I was a hover mom.
No.
I think I pride myself on my kids being very independent, and I wanted to ensure that they could face life. I had no boundaries as a teenager, and I was still a good kid. So I know it can be done, and so that's kind of like what I led with her. So she's doing her business. She's running all four of these things like a boss. Yep. She was born a boss. Then it's like, what happened next? Like, why didn't you stay on that business trajectory? Why didn't you just say, I'm gonna start a damn smoothie business as soon as I graduate high school?
So the thing with like when you have a business with like items and things like that, they tend to go out of style. Like with nowadays, it can be one trend one day and another trend the next, and that can determine your profit. And it was starting to go out of style. Nobody really, and it was a lot of people copying off of me. So that
she was a trendsetter, yo.
So it was just kind of hard to be the number one person to make that stuff, and especially if it was going out of style. And then putting the money being put into making it was not like I wasn't getting it back. So I was just like, why put myself through that stress when I have so many other things to do?
Yeah, that's the hard part. Like, and those who are joining IG, it keeps messing up. So I would just suggest you to go to my story and go to YouTube because we're streaming on YouTube live right now. It would just be a lot easier because IG does not like me today. And those who are on YouTube, go ahead and hit that super chat. Like, stop playing with me. Go ahead and hit that. It's the little box with the $sign.
It can be $1.
Right, 99 cents.
$1.
Go ahead and hit that because, like, me being a mom of an adult teenager, I still feel like I'm young. I ain't gonna tell no lie. I cannot believe I have an adult, and then one almost adult, and so because I still feel like I'm a kid sometimes. But
hey, Raya,
what's up? So with that, if you have any questions, if you have teenagers or share some experiences, like when my baby left, it was like I was happy to see her go and live life, because I left home at 19, but I left home at 17, but I left to go to the military at 19. So, and I was in Korea at age 19. So how can I tell her, oh, you can't go to Alabama, only 2 hours away, when I was in a whole other country I knew nothing about, couldn't even speak the language. So that's the type of thing that is like, it's challenging for an adult, for a parent of an adult child who's like moving on to do stuff. So, yeah. What is it? Oh, freshman, I want to send you and your daughter my line of edge control. Hey, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Whose voice? Mine? Who is that? Creme Del La Carter. Yeah, I appreciate it. And Fresh Prince, just go ahead and send me a DM because we would like that very much. So
we would like that.
Again, those who are on YouTube, those who are on IG, if you need to go over to YouTube, if it cuts off, it's in my story. And go ahead and hit that super chat. So, okay, now this is 2021, so you 16, right? 16. How old were you?
16.
I'm gonna need you to know.
Right, 16. I'm 16.
And she was doing the Croc Charm business, school, volleyball, work, like driving an hour to work and an hour back after volleyball practice. So school, volleyball practice,
club,
work,
2 volleyball practices.
Oh yeah, and then work, and then coming home late at night, and sometimes having to work on her business. So it's crazy. All right, let me just answer a couple of these questions. Yes, of course, Fresh Prince, I got you. and providing uniforms to the government. Do you think that's a good niche? Yes, I've seen contracts for that. Definitely. Definitely. You can do that. Just send me
It's
one more time and that's it. All right. So then you went to after that. So the Croc Charms, what happened with that? Did that continue forever?
It I'm not gonna say it quickly went, but like it probably like about 4 more months after that, it kind of I let it go because it was no profit and it was going out of style. It was no trend. So after that, I'm trying to think.
How did it go after that?
I had a lot of jobs after that. I was just working.
Where'd you work?
I worked at Smoothie King.
All the places you've ever worked. You worked for me, Foresight Industries.
My first job, I worked for Foresight. My second job, I worked at McDonald's. My third job, I worked at Champs. My fourth job, I worked at Burlington, the Smoothie King.
13 jobs.
Then for my mom again for the cleaning business, DoorDash. I'm trying to think. I think it's one more. I had got a job for Get
You went
Air,
back to McDonald's.
Get Air. Oh, and I went back to McDonald's. I did. So that's about like 9 jobs that I had. And I was just
that's my child. Like literally, if anybody has followed my story, I think I stopped. I was trying to count one day how many jobs I had. I've had like over 35 jobs. I know I got up to at least 35. It was probably more. So yeah. That's just I don't know. I don't know what it is. It was crazy. It's like, we both Jamaican, of course. So it's like I don't want to say that there's any truth to that, but it gotta be because this child will work and she'll do a business and she just get to it. So, I love that about her. And so boom, she the business kind of like faded out, went out of style, if you will. And then
I worked those jobs. I don't know what the time range was in between, but I was just working. I'm pretty sure it was McDonald's at the time. I was working. That was during my senior year, which was last year. I was working at McDonald's nonstop. And I worked at 3 McDonald's.
Oh yeah, the other one that made you change your hair.
The other one that made me change my hair, and that's for McDonald's made me change my hair because I used to have red hair.
So I have red hair again.
I have red hair.
It was super red though.
Yeah, it was very red. I wish I can show y'all a picture, but it was really red. But
she knew it was ratchet, and she's over here like, no, this woman did try to tell me to change my hair, like, but you knew it was.
How does that determine it's McDonald's?
I mean,
somebody had pink. I think she probably had.
But imagine you going to order your daggone apple pie, and someone got this Ronald McDonald orangey red. It was like my shirt, but on her head. So DJ Young said, looking like generational wealth.
Oh, you said you and your mama watch it. Hey. You're right. Not ratchet.
You know it was ratchet. You know it was ratchet.
It wasn't ratchet.
You see? Did she see it?
Yes, I posted it.
It was ratchet. You know it was. It was like my shirt on her head. But thank you, DJ Young. Generational wealth. Yes, yes. Again, for those who are popping on IG, it keeps messing up. So slide over to YouTube Live. The link is in my story. Oh, it gave me. You see my eyes? I told them to get these color contacts.
Oh my gosh, Mom.
Yo, this is fly though. Like y'all can't see it on YouTube. I'm sorry, but my eyes look fly on IG. Okay, boom. So she finishes that, goes out of style. She's doing all these 13 jobs, and then she's like, okay, it's time to get serious about college because I do want a future. And then we were trying to do, like, because I'm a veteran, obviously, we were going through this whole veteran thing of like dependence of veterans. And really, if the hard part is if you're not like, twinning, if I'm not dead, to be honest, there's not a lot of scholarships for dependent children. I thought there was, like, we had a whole list, like we literally started when you were a sophomore or maybe an early junior of all the scholarships for veteran dependents, but it's mostly if they're deceased. Yeah. If the veteran is deceased. And then Georgia also is not one of those states. Oh, did we lose it? Did we lose the stream? No, okay. Georgia is not one of those states that matches any of the funds. So it's really like all that stuff was pretty much false. We got a couple of little things, but not a lot. So then it was like, okay, well, what do we do? Let me just pause real quick. I have something for you. Go ahead and send me a message because we're talking about my daughter right now. So y'all asking about government contracting. We ain't talking about that right now. But you can send me a message or schedule a consultation. Link is in my bio and schedule a consultation. But so doing the scholarship stuff, and it was a slow, painful process.
Very painful.
And she ended up getting some, but you got the scholarship that you actually got awarded were from your school while you were at school, right?
Yes, but also one that I had to really work hard for. It was not.
It was not. Okay. So that's the thing. It's kind of like little, I don't know. If you're a veteran and you're like, oh, my kids are gonna get all these scholarships, just make sure you start early, or make sure, because really they have the funding for scholarships is more like they have $10,000 worth of scholarship money, and they're gonna disperse it amongst the top 10. So if you're trying to get into a scholarship and say it's like say it's open for 30 days and you at day 29,
oh no,
you probably won't get that scholarship, even though they say it's open for 30 days. So you just have to make sure that you're, paying attention to how the scholarships work. Okay, so IG is officially done. So if you need scholarships, let me know. It's a lot of, what is it? Oh shoot, right here. My bad. It's a lot of personal brand and social impact. Listen, I don't want social impact. I wanted her to get money for college. Like, give me the money. Look, give us. I get it. Now, as far as like scholarships, I want to start offering scholarships through my company. So that makes a difference. But as far as them saying that, oh, veteran kids are getting all these scholarships, that ain't even, that's not how it was.
It's more complicated than they're making it seem.
Way more complicated than making it seem. So, we had to figure out the finance situation, and that was quite a journey. But now it's better. Hallelujah, amen. Yeah. And so she's in Tuskegee for animal science, and also, contrary to popular belief, there's not a lot of animal science programs just in general, right?
No, especially for HBCUs.
So if you're like, because you could take, I think, what's the alternative? Taking biology,
but that's not gonna get you anywhere far. Because even though they say it doesn't matter, when you're applying for vet school, they're looking at what you took, and it's very extremely competitive. It's almost more competitive than getting in for a doctor.
A human doctor.
So it's a little bit more complicated. So they'll rather you be take animal science or be a pre-vet major.
Okay, so how does that work? So you're pre-vet it for your 4 years?
Pre-vet, you can do it's a 3-in-1. So you do 3 years of your undergrad and then 1 year of going into your graduate. And
Tuskegee, snap!
Tuskegee does.
I didn't even know that.
Tuskegee offers that program.
What?
Yeah.
Why am I'm a terrible parent. But anyway, so with that, if your child was trying to get into veterinarian studies, or they want to be a veterinarian, right? And they don't necessarily want to go to HBCU, but then they like, oh, I'll just take biology. So they have to take biology and then take like a vet school. Like if they just take straight biology for the 4 years.
You have to go into vet school, but it's extremely competitive.
Oh, okay. So basically, it's like if she's starting off at animal science, then you'll be one of the top to be chosen, yes. And especially depending on what school you came from.
Yes, and Tuskegee has the best connections in the world.
In the world, yo. So we got 6 people on, yo. Ask questions. I appreciate everyone who's staying. Ask questions if you have any, especially if you have like teenagers or whatever. So again, for me, her moving was bittersweet. I'm very, very proud of her because I'm proud to say that my child is at Tuskegee, even though I'm a non-traditional parent. I don't believe that kids have to go to college. She wanted to because she had a very clear path of what she wanted to do, and she did everything. Like, if it was up to me, you probably still be trying to figure out what school you go to. Yeah. I'm like, when do you gotta apply again? What's the date? What do I gotta pay? I was just like, whoa, yeah, it's crazy. So Fail Fly said, Mom, are you an HBCU alum? No, look, I got my degree online. And guess what? It took me 10 years to get it. So that's why I say I'm a non-traditional parent, because I was like, college, schmolage. Nobody need no damn college. But she had a clear path for herself, and I'm fully supportive of it. So, Fresh Progress Wellness, any advice on what Gen Z needs from a career standpoint? I have a once a month mentorship group and I try to put things that really matter for Gen Z.
This is a question for you, right?
So, Gen Z? I'm thinking about the other ones. Gen Z's the young ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, Naya.
So, my advice was, well, everybody's different, of course, but for me, I would just try to put myself in their shoes. You said I would say bringing people that usually our generation loves social media. So show them like successful people that are using TikTok that want that to pursue in that specific career, and then that would motivate them to want to pursue in that career because we love seeing other people do that thing. I don't know why. That's just our generation. So
the receipts.
Yes, we want to know that somebody has done it before we do it. I want to know if you can do it but that's not me, but my generation.
Well, because you watching me.
Yes.
I think that for real, and I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying, I ain't cocky or nothing like that. But it's more like if you're able to see it. So that's a good point that you're making. I'm even thinking about that. Like if you guys were to bring in someone maybe of their age or close to their age, like say it's a group of, you say young people, like say the age is 18. Right, and you bring in someone who's like 21, it's not too far. Like if I come in there, they're gonna be like, woman, you old, like what you even talk about? But if they're like 21, 25, something under 25, and they have like a good social media presence, so I would say on the other side, to add to what she's saying, is to find an influencer. Like maybe not an influencer, maybe they don't know the influencer, they just have a lot of followers on IG or something like that, and then say, hey, I would like for you to come and speak, and you're showing your receipts. Like if they have a brand, like my son says, everybody in his whole school got a clothing brand, yes, and they do well, some of them. Mm-hmm. And it's like if you bring in someone like that, they're gonna listen to that more and make sure that person is highlighting their social media. So that's a really good point, Ian. Yes. Look at that. Okay, so what you call it, Danny? How do you get your young teen to start in government contracting? What is easy for brown babies to get into? I love that question. You may have missed earlier when I said that she used to work for me at 14. So it was literally like, fill out these documents. Here's what you need to fill out. She's like, okay, where's my money? And that's how we just did it. And so it's more like, what if you're in government contracting yourself, Danny, and you need your kid to like literally, I had them, even when we was doing real estate, remember that? Yeah. I had them stuffing envelopes, sending out letters. We were writing. Yep. We were doing what do they call it when you go look at the houses? Viewing. Dog. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, like when you go to look at houses to see if the ones that are broken down, we buy houses type thing, and we would get the address and reach out and stuff like that. So it's really like when it comes to government contracting, since it's so broad, it really depends on what you need in your business. If you have a construction company and you have a 5-year-old, you probably can't bring them to the site, but you can be like, organize. I don't know, Danny, I don't know if you're a male or female, but like organize mommy daddy's uniform for me. Put my hat here, put my shoes here, blah, blah, blah. They're working in your company. You have to get ready, you know what I'm saying, to go to do what you need to do. So I would say whatever you need to do in your business, or you can obviously start them a business. And so that's whatever it is that you guys decide to do. Got the questions coming in. Thank y'all. Yeah, at least I finished, child, because look, it was rough. 10 years, baby. Did you always have a love for animals?
Yes, when I was a kid, I would look up sad videos about animals, and I'd be like, I want to help them so bad, but I didn't know what the name was. I was like, I just felt so bad for them. Like, those videos where they'll be
homeless and hungry.
Yes, I would watch those videos all the time.
I didn't know that.
And I was just like, I wanted to help them, but I never knew what the name was. And so I was like, well into elementary school, and I was like, that's what I want to do. And I just stuck with that.
Yeah, that's you did do a taxi cab confession saying that you were watching it. I didn't even know that. Like, what? That could have went so bad. Okay, so she always had a love for animals. She used to tell me if there was roadkill, okay, I don't remember that. There was roadkill, she would say, we need to pull over and help the animal. I'm like, girl, you about to be out this car. No. It's the truth. Because imagine you're like 5-year-old, 4-year-old is like, no, there's a daggone possum on the side of the road dead, and she wanted to save it. Like, what are we talking about? And this is before I really knew that she wanted to be a veterinarian, obviously. But yeah, she's always had a love for animals. And yes, wholesaling was garbage, hot garbage, boo boo, doo doo, whatever you want to call it. It was whack. Okay, so Marcus, I'm a Marine vet, and this is my first time catching my live stream. Okay, but I love watching your videos, and I just got my business certified as FCBOSB, and I applied for HubZone. You're a big inspiration. That means more than you know. More than you know. We're here to be an inspiration. Point blank. Period. I have another live coming up this Saturday evening. So make sure you register for that. I'm gonna put it back on my story and blah 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 blah. So I don't want to drag this on forever. We've had at least a faithful 5 up in here.
Yes.
So I appreciate everyone who has been on. Of course, the video is going to be posted. I was trying to do IG, but IG was not trying to have me. So, real quick, summing it up. So my baby girl, she's 18 now. She's at Tuskegee University for animal science. She's going to be a veterinarian. And I had her and my son do a visual business plan when they were little. What were you, like 8?
I don't even remember.
It's so sweet. I wish I could find that picture. I got it somewhere, but like it was a visual business plan where she. Ooh, that hurt.
Consider me your mom.
Oh Lord,
okay. So Phil Flies said, considering your mom's service and the fact that you have a degree, I don't have a degree yet. Would you consider joining the service? So actually, you probably weren't here earlier, but I'm currently enrolled into ROTC. So when I come out of college, I'll be an officer in the Army. So yes, I do.
Okay, look.
I do plan on being in the service, so that's already in the works right now.
And what's killer is I've been harassing her about being in the military since she was a kid, just like with what's up, Sophia?
Hey, Sophia.
But try to convince her to be in the military. She didn't want to do it. She decided after she graduated that she was like, oh, maybe I should join. I'm like, what in the world? But it's good because she started off with Air Force, ROTC, Air Force period, doesn't have veterinarians.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Didn't know that. So, here we are. She's in the Army, the best anyway. Like, I don't care what y'all talking about, but it's the best. So she's going to be, she's a freshman. So she's going into, she's going to be commissioned, I guess, at the end. I'm not super clear how that works, but you graduate, you get commissioned, you get your little butter bar, and then you're going to do some kind of veterinarian something. I'm not sure what you.
I would be I would take care of like the canines and the people's pets and things like that.
Yeah, super dope. So that's where we are now, and she still like has that business bug. Every now and then she'll start doing something. Like, you doing what? DoorDash right now?
Yes.
Or Uber Eats? She get to it. And I know a lot of people came on a little later, but Air Force is what? What is FS? And you got the crazy face. So I don't know what FS mean, but it probably means trash because it's not the Army. But I digress. No, we love each other. We all love each other in all of our services. It's a love-hate, brother and sister in arms, regardless. So I just wanted to show, my baby girl. This is how we interact. We probably a little more ratchet.
Yeah.
She's being conservative because she's trying to be cute or whatever, but we be like getting crazy. Like the way the relationship that we have, we could talk about anything. And I really, really appreciate that about my baby. And FS is for sure. No.
It doesn't match.
No, that doesn't. Nope, Sophia, you're wrong. But still trash, but I still love y'all. And I just wanted to share. And those questions that y'all asked were amazing.
Great.
About how to really talk to Gen Z. That might be something you should put on your channel.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like Naya is super for sure. It's not for sure. No, the Air Force is but let me know what your job was and how long you were in, and then maybe we can make a decision then. Yes, Sophia, you were right. But I feel like she's way more mature than most. So she can probably give that advice because she'll give me advice because I'm like, this social media and me. are not getting along. And so she even helped me with my YouTube, even though she wasn't you had started your YouTube, but she was helping me and propel me, like, because of you telling me about the ads and stuff. That's how one of my videos went, like, kind of not viral, but in a very short period of time, it picked up a lot of steam and helped me with my following. So it's Vlogmas. Woo! So for anyone who's on YouTube, you know that means you gotta like do a lot of videos. But this was perfect because I was like, you're gonna end up going back to school and we're gonna never get this video done. Right. So I was like, let's just do this. And since she's a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber, and let me go ahead and put your little handle, not the little handle.
Please subscribe. Please
like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. It only takes
some seconds.
It only takes 5 seconds.
Oh, I didn't spell that right. Oopsies. Naya Shamir. Yes. Okay, that's her YouTube. Oh, look. You said it.
I said
the Nefertiti.
Yes.
Yes. 6 years non-destructive inspector. Now you know that was a different type of job. Okay, that's way different. You did something very unique in the Air Force. Most people are the chair force, but anyway, we're at 56 minutes. We're at 56 minutes, and this has been fun. I know it's the middle of the day, and it was last minute. So everyone who's on, we got 12 people on. Like, that's fantastic. That's for a last minute, right? We viral. We viral because this is the middle of the day, last minute. We're not even really like on a specific topic, and we're doing Vlogmas. Y'all are the bomb. Like, I swear to God. Love you, Sophia. Love you. All right, so we out. You know, if you got anything to say, look, you can still send a super chat. You can do super chat after. Yeah. So go ahead and send that super chat. It's the little box with the
super chat. You can just do $1.
$1. Okay, that's it. That's all you gotta do. And then, well, I want more. I would like more. I'm asking, maybe just me and my daughter can go out to eat or something. Right. You know what I'm saying? While she home. But just go ahead and hit that super chat, even if it's afterward. Y'all have been great. I really appreciate. Sophia, you want to be in the vlog, baby girl? That's my sister. Okay. That's her aunt, right. My blood sister, and that's her aunt, her blood aunt. So, people like, who is Sophia? What is she doing? Yes, Sophia, we could do one day. That'll be cool. Actually, we do it as a family. That'll be really fun. We viral. You see it. You see it. You see it. Yeah. So, I love that. I'm using that forever. It's gonna be 2 people on my IG. I'll be like viral. Like, if I say it out loud, then that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm gonna feature you, boo. So until next time, it's your favorite veteran, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on hers, on mine. Hope y'all have a wonderful holiday. For those who are interested in the live that I have coming up with products guru Brent Archie. He made a whole bunch of money in a short period of time. So make sure you check out when that's coming up. It's going to be this Saturday evening. Register for it. So until next time, bye. Bye.